All right, so off to run some errands. Let's just start her up. So en route to run some errands. Tonight, I'll probably just do an in-house workout. I gotta see, but you won't see that. You'll see the next shoulder workout, which I'm doing at my main gym. So right now, we're just gonna go run some errands. Usually I wash my car in my driveway, but I may just go to one of my hand car washes to get it done. And then we're gonna go pick up lunch. I have food cooked from last night, but I want to get more calories in. So what I'll probably do is go to Chipotle, one of my spots, and order tacos. And also I have to stop at more than likely CVS to pick up a few things. So far, I've completed my goal, and my goal was to get more vlogs up here in 2024 than I did last year. In 2023, I only got 6 vlogs up last year, and I've already beat that with 7 vlogs for this year, so I'm pretty happy about that. What I want to do is keep the workouts on a rotation. Some of the workouts you probably won't see. Like, I think my last video was a back and biceps video. So, I've done back and biceps since then, but you won't see those videos. You'll see when it's time to come around to the next body part. So the next body part should be shoulders, or the next body part will be shoulders, which is basically this video here. I'm not daily. I went daily on my other channel, my bigger channel, my car channel, which is basically created years ago, back in 2016, and I went daily in 2019. So the daily thing for me, daily grind, I've already done it, been there, done that. I'm not doing it again. Now with this fitness channel, of course, yes, it probably would help me if I would go daily, but I'm just not doing it right now. I'll try to put videos out as frequently as possible, but they will not be daily. Like I said, this is the 7th, this will be the 8th vlog of 2024. So it seems like, of course, chest videos always do pretty good for the most part. My deadlifting videos, you would think would do better, but I guess people are afraid to deadlift. I mean, I already know they are, but you would think that people want to watch it just to kind of get knowledge on how to deadlift. But those videos do kind of okay. But I see that chest videos do the best. But of course, I can't just sit here and do just nothing but chest videos. I got to mix it up. As far as my workout goal, or my workout goals, or my workout routine, whatever you want to call it, I've always bulked. At my height, 6'3", I just feel like my body looks better when I'm bulking at 6'3". When I first started off years ago, I was 165 pounds, and then at my height. And then over time, I put on muscle mass and got up to like 175, 180. And then when I got to 195 is where people started to notice I was starting to put on some size. I guess 195 at my height, yes, it's still fairly light, but it was a drastic change for people's eyes that knew me at 160, 165, 170, and when they saw me get to 195, it was like a shocker to them. So that's where I started to get a lot of attention, as far as people really noticing that I was starting to put on size. And from there, I just surpassed 200, 215, 220, 225, 230, got up to 235, then 240. 245, and I think my biggest was 250. I think my biggest was like 250, 253 or something like that. But right now I'm about 240, and I, for the most part, always feel like I need to be bulking at my height. I don't feel like the cutting is something that will look right on me. All right, leaving CVS right now. Just got the car washed. I didn't film too much of that. I had my hands a little full while I was trying to wash the car. So I did that first, got the car washed, dried it off, came here to CVS, and now we are off to Chipotle. So I've said it in previous videos where I'm doing what I eat before I work out. Chipotle is fairly clean. So what I like about them, they are fast food, but at the same time, it's fairly clean. So we're en route there now. I have like I said it, I don't know if I've said it in previous videos. This will be vlog 8 once again. I don't know which vlog I said it in, but I have the Chipotle app where you can get points, and you know, at the end of the day, you'll get a free meal once you get enough points. So you can't beat that. And then also with my American Express card through Uber Eats, you get that $10 credit every month. All right, so a $10 credit every month for a year, and I'm using that today. So with Uber Eats, of course, you can get it delivered or pick up. So what I do is just I pick up, and I'll sit right in front of Chipotle, place my order on my phone right there in front of the restaurant, and then pick up the food. So I'll get the $10 credit, and of course I don't have to pay any delivery fees or anything like that. Yes, I'm using my gas a little bit, but it's not that bad because it's not that far from where I live. But as far as a bulking topic, you want to make sure you are trying your best to eat enough food the right way without overdoing it, you know. So a lot of people have issues, and this is just not talked about enough in the fitness world. A lot of people have issues with eating too much and stretching your stomach out. Your stomach gets stretched out to the point where it's like, you know, there's no definition. You know, I was at that point, and you know, at one point where I was just eating too excessive. You know, eating too much, big, large portions instead of smaller portions and spacing them out. So what you want to do is have smaller portions, space them out, 4 to 5 meals per day, and try to get your calories in. You know, I was tracking my actual macros, but I haven't been doing it recently. But I got to buy another food scale from Amazon, the one that I had in some of my previous videos. If you look back, I think in 2021 I was using it. I'm almost positive I used it in some of those videos, but you want to make sure you are doing that. If you're not, you know, you can kind of eye it. A lot of people can just, you know, eye it. They know exactly how much they need to eat, and that's kind of where I am right now. I don't have to track as much. I can kind of just eye it, and I know, or I just know how to get 4 to 5 meals in. I know what to eat, about what to eat. If you're eating the same things all the time, you kind of eye it and you can judge, okay, this is about the amount that I had last time. Or if you get those containers where it's kind of like they're just the same size and you consistently fill those containers up, you will have the same calories generally for the most part of the day. It's going to be very similar. So, and you're going to be hitting your calorie goal. I like to hit anywhere from 3,500 to 4,000 calories in a day to kind of maintain my size. At 240, you know, maybe 245, I'll get to. Sometimes if I eat a little bit more, you know, that's great too. But on days where I don't eat as much, I try to make sure I make up for it on the next day and stay consistent with it. You know, you need your calories. Your calories are huge for putting on size. Carbs, fats, and proteins. You know, yes, you know, you still want to get your real proteins in, your chicken and things like that, fish, your real protein sources. But if you can get protein in from a protein source like a supplement, jump on it. You know, it's just an easy way to get that fill of protein in. That's what I've told people for years. You know, it's not like you are, you know, only using protein for your protein sources and that's it. You know, you really want to make sure that you're using real foods and just using the protein supplement for exactly what it is, a supplement. That's all it is. So, you know, to make it kind of easy, if it's kind of hard for you, actually, yeah, I want to go in right here, but I kind of just do it. To make it easy to get the supplement, I mean, to get your protein in, the right amounts, you want to, you know, I try to put 2 grams, I try to put 2 scoops per protein shake, and I'll use 2 cups of milk. So that helps speed up the process so I can kind of get my protein in easy. If I get 2 protein shakes and both protein shakes are 2 scoops, that's 4 scoops of protein. And then maybe on the second one, I'll put 2.5 just to kind of get it up there. But that way, it's easier to consume your protein amounts that you need per weight that you have. So, and then after that, any other foods that you eat, chicken or whatever else, that's just going to be more protein. So that's just a great way to get it in when you go with 2 scoops. And also, we're pulling up at Chipotle right now. Let me just get to one of my spots where I like to be and back in. Away from people. Of course, there's a not so desirable truck right here. But what I'll do is I'll back in and keep my car on so people know I'm in my car, or they think I'm in my car when I'm really not. But I'm just gonna sit right here anyways and order my food from my phone online. And I may even go further down. That's what I probably do. Let me just go further down and park further down because I'm gonna be sitting in my car anyways, ordering my food from my phone. So I don't want to be near too close to certain cars like that. Yeah, I'm one of those guys that parks his car far away from everybody. I'm real particular about that. So I have a muscle car that is rare. It's only 1 out of 501, and I like to take care of it. But if you're into cars, check out my car channel. I'm not really posting on that channel as much anymore, or if any at that, because I'm just disgusted with the performance. 8 years or 8 or 9 years on that channel, and it's just like a slap in the face. I got all these subscribers on that channel, but no views. Nobody watches the videos. I feel like I'm wasting my time, and so I'll try something new on this actual channel. Maybe I'll be wasting my time here too, but let's just see. Let's go to the Uber Eats app. Like I said, I'm right next to Chipotle, but I'm gonna order from my phone pickup so I can use this $10 credit that American Express gives you every month and not lose out on that. Alrighty, got my Chipotle, 4 tacos, and yeah, so let's get it on the road. When I get home, I'll eat this. But like I said, I have chicken and rice from last night that I'll eat after that, and I'll continue eating my meals. Usually what I'll do is I'll eat breakfast first, but today I had some errands to run, so I skipped breakfast. It's gonna be my first meal, which is not making me happy, but it is what it is. So I'll make up for the breakfast ASAP. This will be kind of like the breakfast, and then I'll just kind of get my other meals in to make up, for the meal that I missed, which is breakfast. So that first meal was missed. This will be the first meal, these tacos, and then what I'll do is just use everything else in the same order that I would have used as far as, my second meal, which is dinner from leftovers from dinner last night, and my protein shake, and then another meal, another protein shake possibly, and that would be it for the night. So let me open this. Yeah. So just make sure overall you're trying to get in your calories. That is key for bulking. Trying to get calories in. That is key. You want to try to get these calories in because, if you can't eat, it's going to be hard to put on size. So you really got to try your best to eat. I don't have a problem eating. I'm somewhat of a fat ass. I can always eat, and to me, I can almost overeat, but I've learned to kind of minimize the overeating and just spacing meals out, dropping my portions down a little bit, and just spacing each meal out. So whereas, I'm not over stretching my stomach or anything like that, or overeating. Because you'll get a lot of fat around your stomach if you aren't doing cardio and you're overeating. You're stretching out your stomach, and yes, if you don't do it too bad, you can it can be retained. Your stomach can be retracted, or back firm how it was before, or how you want it to be. But you just got to make sure you're not doing that excessively. When you do it excessively, is where it becomes an issue that you may come across a little problem with your stomach being stretched out. And of course, if you're not doing cardio, it just makes it even worse. So, but like I said, the videos will continue. We have 8 vlogs under my belt. I'm pretty excited about that. Can't complain. And all I'll be doing is making sure I stay consistent with my workouts, which I've done. So I'll probably go ahead and cut this short right now with the driving and the car talk. But what I'll do is when we pick back up, we'll be back in the gym, and it'll be shoulders. All right, so I warmed up. I did 3 warm-up sets. This is gonna be I guess you could say like a working set, but I'm still warming up. And we're doing face pulls. You want to pull towards your forehead. That's what I usually do. I just pull towards my forehead, and you want to try to squeeze your scapular as you pull. We're working rear delts. All right, this will be set 2. All right, this is going to be the third set, third working set. Although I feel like I'm still trying to get warm. Face pull, just pulling towards my face, squeezing at the back. All right, so definitely just using these to warm up as we're doing the shoulder workout. All right, so you can do these overhand or you can do them underhand like this. Just pull your wrist back. You're pulling towards your actual forehead. All right, so front military press. This is the ISO machine. I'm just gonna warm up. All right, step up the weight a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I'm already ready to go. 2 plates on both sides. Of course, this is working out like the front part of your shoulder. So this is your front shoulder area and rear delts. I warmed up with that, and still trying to get warmed up right now. But this is more, more like working, even though I'm still trying to get warmed up. All right, let's go ahead and step up the weight even more. Put some 25s on. Probably do one more of these with just the 2 plates. So let me just take that 25 off. Still want to be fresh for the rest of the exercises I want to do. And I've been noticing that it takes me a longer time to warm up than it used to. So, I just got to really basically just keep warming my body as much as possible. So, all right, so I'll make this the last set, a little drop set. Let me just go till failure. With shoulders, I've said it before, you do not need that much weight. especially when you're doing the rear part of your shoulders. Of course, the fronts, like I'm doing now on this second exercise, come into play a lot more when you're doing like chest. But we move on to rear delts after this. The weight will be even lighter. All right, so we're gonna do bent over laterals. All right, bent over laterals. You do not need a lot of weight when it comes to rear delts. I'm probably gonna drop this weight even down a little lower. You just need like a little weight to really to hit them good. Should see how that looks. All right. You would be surprised how much you can hit your rear delts with this light weight. Just bending over and trying your best to pull back and squeeze. Probably do two more of these. This will be the third working set, and then I'll do one more. Like I said, just a lot of fairly lightweight and just squeezing when you're doing rear shoulders. Trust me, you do not need a lot of weight. You're not going to be able to properly do the movements with too much weight. I'm telling you. So it does not matter how big and strong you are. Just use lightweight when it comes to rear shoulders, and you'll be fine. Probably do one more, and then I will be done when it comes to these bent over laterals. All right, this will be the last set. All right, so I've decided I will finish with some seated laterals, some seated side laterals. So this will be it. All right, this will be the second working set. I'll do one more after this, and then we'll call it a night. So when you do these seated, you can almost take out a lot of momentum. When you're standing, it's a lot easier and you can kind of swing your body more. When you're seated, you can't really, I mean, you can use momentum, but not as much if you're seated, maybe upright like this. All right. This will be the last working set of seated side laterals, and then we're going to call it tonight. Shoulder workouts for me are fairly kind of easy. I mean, there's not a lot of exhausting movements. I mean, the most that I could probably do that's exhausting, which would be that front military iso press. Other than that, everything is pretty lightweight, and you're just, using finesse, proper form, and squeezing. So this would be the last working set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 50. 15 on the last one. Key, lightweight with shoulders. I'm telling you. It may seem like, you're wasting your time. You're not wasting your time because you have to kind of keep the weight light so you can actually target the muscle. And if you go too heavy, you're swinging, you're using a lot of other body parts. You're not targeting your shoulders. You have to go light. Trust me. You do not need a lot of weight when you're doing shoulders. Words from the wise. Anyways, that's going to be a wrap. See you in the next one.